Vellum seeks attunement, a process that will shape two of his schools of magic into one greater school and allow access to incredibly powerful new spells. He already found altars where the deed is possible. Now he must master two schools of his choice to begin the process. To this end, we seek libraries, bookstores, wizard towers, and all other places where knowledge could be harvested, seeking spells to complete our collection. What Vellum does not know is that the one spell he's dreamed of for months is so close he can almost feel the spark. Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, my journey as Vellum, aspiring archmage of the apocalypse. One of the first things we're going to do today is actually a suggestion from the comments. I always forget to write down or remember who suggested this, but someone suggested something that, you know, it was just kind of one of those suggestions where I'm just like, yes, I should have known that. That is something that I should have known. But what we can do to get more vision, because we ended last time on the top of this church to try and get vision of Abbott here, is we could just go into in here and phase onto the roof, right? Which was kind of like I'm not even on the top floor. Hold on, let me do it again. Now we can phase onto the roof, and we do see that there is a zombie necromancer off in the distance. Is the zombie out of curiosity, is zombie necromancer Magiclysm? Yeah, so that's technically a zombie that has necromancy. It's not actually a zombie master, which someone else corrected me that zombie masters are the thing that are really, really scary, that are like potentially like a thing you have to deal with right away. Zombie necromancers are new and added with Magiclysm. But anyways, now that we're up here, we should be able to, yeah, look at that. Holy crap. Talk about view distance. Okay, good tip. Good tip. So we can see Tilton. We can see this massive mobile farm, home farm down here. We can almost see into Detroit and Danford over there. Yeah, we can see a huge chunk of the city now because of getting up to this roof. Pretty much all of Abbott. So I'm probably going to take a moment, and this will probably get cut out. I'm going to take a moment and kind of just search to see if there are any wizard towers, if there are any academies, magic shops, any things like that. Helps if I spell wizard correctly. So there is, I can already tell you guys that there is a wizard tower in North Abbott here. There's actually two. Is this a third one over here? No, that's a clothing store. Unfortunately, they're the same color. So we're going to mark this with a blue W. I think I might actually make those a different color so that they're more noticeable. So we'll go with a white W and do the same thing over here. So we got two wizard towers over there. We have a third wizard tower here. And, oh boy, this is awesome, actually. The best thing has just happened. We also have a Magic Academy. Look how close it is. It's so close by. Magic Academies are so much better, as we have learned, than Wizard Towers because they are just packed full of rooms for all of the students and all of the teachers, and there's just so many layers of the academy itself. It is the best place, in my opinion, the absolute best place to go to, and it is so close by. That is going to be our highest priority in today's episode, is to get Vellum over to this Magic Academy and just hope and pray we can learn some more magic. Okay, so we have our primary goal for today, which is to get to and clear out the Magic Academy. If you look at the map here, you'll see some flashing W's. Anytime you see a white flashing W, I have marked all of the bookstores, libraries, and magical towers, and magical wizards, and magical academies, all with white flashing W's. So here in Abbott, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locations we could go to. We probably do want to hit other locations along the way, obviously, but these are going to be our high priority locations. What is this note over here? Oh, that's the composite bow. We definitely want to pick that up. It's right next to our gate in Abbott, so we're not too worried about missing it. We do want to make sure that we want to pick it up at some point, just to add to our collection of weapons, so that in the future, if we decide to go back to archery, for example, which is a low chance, we can do so. But we've seen what traveling through Abbott during the day looks like already. So we probably won't be doing that, I would say. We might travel, you know what? We might travel some distance and just kind of see how it goes. And just kind of see how it goes and see if we can get anywhere far. And if we start running into issues, we will just trying to gate out of here. Oh, there is a shopping cart there. Okay, so we need to get to, where's the Magic Academy? We need to get to here. Oops, I pressed all of the wrong buttons just then. We need to get to there. We need to cross the street. One thing we could do is to move by daytime is we could also start using the subway stations. Already stepping out into the street here, we can see that there is just a absolute ton of zombies. So we're going to remember to get camouflage going, which didn't prevent the ones that were already seeing us from seeing us. But that shocker zombie is attracting a small horde over there. So we're gonna phase. Hey, we actually got lucky here. Phase into this building for cover. And whenever possible, this Vellum is going to move through the insides of buildings. Actually, check these tin cans here. Move through the insides of buildings to prevent things from seeing us from too far away. Which means that even though we're kind of doing this whole moving around it during the day thing, we are still going to be moving primarily through the darkness. Okay, that one kind of sucked. This took us out into quite visible area. So we're going to start moving south here. There is a flesh raptor in front of us. We're going to put away our spear and pull out a magic missile just to down it very quickly. Pull our spear back out, and we'll phase through the fence here and actually come up here and finish off that zombie runner using the fence. There's a Black Ops zombie. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. The zombie soldier's skin radiates a sort of shadowy smoke that obscures its outline, making its camouflage even harder to see against the background. In the darkness, it would be nigh invisible. Well, fortunately, it's not dark out. Okay. The zombie necromancer up north is throwing hand signs, which means that it is casting spells. We are just going to quickly check through these shelves here to see if there's anything of interest. There is if we did want to farm, there is an absolute crap ton of seeds. And one thing that I was thinking about is that even though we're not hugely interested in farming, we do have a lot of druid magic, right? And the druid magic would actually make it very easy to do farming if we did decide to do farming. There's some metal sheets, quicklime, pitchfork. Okay, so I'm actually going to mark this as seeds with just a normal note, so it kind of stands out. So we have a garage and a barbershop. We're going to phase through here. What has sight on us? A bruiser. So these three over here have sight on us. These buildings have been shattered, which gives me the idea that there's definitely something strong in the area here, like physically strong in the area here, that is doing a number on these buildings. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cross over to the series of houses over here and catch our breath inside the darkness here. This zombie bruiser did manage to get up on us, but we're going to catch our breath. And now that we're outside again, what sees us? So many things. We also have a zombie predator over here. I guess this is an upgrade from a zombie hunter with its joints and odd... yeah, I've actually read this before. With its joints in odd angles, odd places and angles, human or creature prowls the landscape with surprising speed. I'm gonna do something real quick. So is anything here faster than me? Slower. Practically immobile compared to us. About as fast as us. So the zombie predator, while we're running, is about as fast as us. Okay, so we are going to phase back into the building, and we're going to go out the front instead. That tough zombie does see us, but like during a normal day, this howling waif and all of these zombies down here would also be seeing us. But the camouflage theoretically is making it harder for things to see us at a distance like this. We might be able to just use the darkness of this one building here, kind of lure things in and take them out, which will let us clear out this area a little bit better. You see a feral human? Okay, he's pretty far away. Not really something we need to be concerned about. On top of everything else, I tried to break into this building here and set off an alarm. Dog rushes towards us and gets taken down with one fateful slice. That zombie predator is coming at us fast. What we're going to do is we are going to phase up a level and take down the zombie predator. Can we gravity well from here? We need to put away our spear to gravity well. Okay. I am going to target it right over there, crushing several of them immediately. We pull out our spear, and we're going to finish them off. What is that? I need to know what that is. That is a pupating zombie. Why is the pupating zombie suddenly not have a... Suddenly my pupating zombie doesn't have a tile set. I will deal with that in a moment. Okay. We did wipe out all of those. What's left? We got some runners, some basic zombies. I think we're safe at this point to climb back down. And by climb, I mean we are, in fact, going to continue to phase here. And we can take them out as they come. I think that zombie, like, fell over or something because it stopped coming all of a sudden. And we got a lot coming in on us right now. So we're actually going to wind strike that group. And this is a problem. So we're going to phase back out of that fight. Again, we kind of want to clear this area a little bit. So as long as nothing too bad comes our way, then this is pretty useful for us. To be able to use the building here. We're going to actually step back, crouch, so that we can get shorter lines of sight and gain our stamina back real quick. Okay. Is there anything else that sees us? No, there are no monsters seeing us anymore. Okay. We're going to phase back down, and we're going to crush down all of these zombies. We do have one zombie to the north of us here. Oh, smashed for a little bit too long there. Okay. Wiped out a good chunk of them. So we're going to... Every once in a while, we're just going to check. See what is seeing us. And again, we are going to move into nearby buildings to make sure that... Ooh, Neprostin. That's pretty useful. To make sure that we are trying to stay in cover whenever possible. I think we're going to let this zombie soldier come in towards us. Because it's better than fighting in the darkness. We've got some food here. We'll take the raw potatoes and definitely take the sealed food. In fact, we'll even eat pecorino, at least a little bit of it. Don't think I'm going to take any of the old food. I'll take the dried beans as well. The zombie knoll does not see us as of right now. We hear what might be gunshots. Not sure. It's hard to tell the difference between gunshots and the sound of... Yeah, that's definitely gunshots. I'll say it's hard to tell the difference between gunshots and the sound of people banging on metal. Oh, what's this? The zombie knoll. That needs to go down fast because that would be a problem. Take down the fat zombie, and then we are going to move this zombie corpse out of the thing. Just the fastest thing possible, which is dismember. Dismember it to make sure it doesn't get back up. Keep moving, keep moving. Check these buildings super quick. Say we go east down this line of buildings, and then we go north afterwards. Of course, we always check our books, because, like, for example, right there was a beginner's guide to magic. If that's at least a magic book. Okay, we can't phase through there, so we're going to have to go around. We don't want to waste too many attempts phasing. We're already very loud, so we're just going to honestly just break through this window here. Things have already been hearing us all the time. Ooh, there's a hand drill. I think that I need something like this eventually, because I don't actually have a tool with drilling quality, despite all of this time. That boomer is a little bit of a problem, so we're going to cast Magic Missile over there. We don't have enough mana for anything else. So what we're going to do is we are going to wear our... Oh, we can't wear it. We have to take off our helmet and then wear our gas mask. Because... Not because of the gas, but because it'll stop the bile from, like, getting in our mouth and stuff like that as well. Which I don't know how valuable that is. I don't know how important that is. I don't trust just letting that stuff into my body. Looks like this public works building is pretty much done. Walking around during the day is going a little bit better than I thought it would, to be honest. That was a batwing zombie right around the corner. We're gonna have to watch our corners a little bit better. It's okay. We got this. We got this. Flashlight, nails, foot cranks. Ooh, a step ladder. Step ladders are actually really useful. I'm not going to take it with us, though. The zombie knoll must be nearby, because I just got the blank pane behind our eyes. Which means that, yeah, if you check it, We can't use our abilities, which also means that our concentration probably ended as well. I used the wrong ability. Camouflage? Okay. Does that actually tell me what it does? Make yourself more difficult to spot. That's all it says. Okay. As we climbed the fence, a hazmat zombie came out of the works there. Head into a building, and we have a moment of darkness. So we will take that moment to catch our breath. Our focus is really low, but fortunately, we're mostly just concentrating on abilities right now. We don't need to cast anything. And even if we were to try and cast phase, we're so good at it at this point that we have a 0% chance of failure, even with 15 focus. Focus only really starts to stop you whenever you're not good at an ability. Whenever we're this good at phasing, we can cast phase as long as we have the stamina to cast it, pretty much. We'll break into this building, largely because we just saw a zombie behind us as we entered. Bunch of spices over there. We'll step into the darkness here. Okay. We need to head north from here now, though. Anything to see us? No. That zombie child sees us. And there is a ton of zombies to the north here. Okay. We might be able to make it across the street, though. So we're going to start moving across the street, using cover whenever possible. Those zombie runners are catching up to us quickly, but even walking, we were faster than them. And we are going to phase through the fence. They will be shortly behind me, obviously, like that. But I want to get here. I want some cover, right? There we go. Take those guys down. And we got a cop coming in now. A little one. And what is that? That is a boomer. We don't have any mana. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I wish... We need to start practicing Photon Beam so that has a longer range. So that we can use Photon Beam in situations like this. So we are going to take off our barbutes and wear our gas mask and then slice out at him. Switch him back out again. And I recognize the design of this home. It looks very similar to one of the houses I've seen before. So I want to check the basement super quick. Because if it is what I think it is, there might be a gate in the basement. It is. It's a magical academy house. Or it's a... What's it called? It's just like Vellum's Master. Okay, so this is going to have a bunch of magic books in it. And there will be a gate around here, including magical supplies as well. So let's go through and check. A handful of these houses were built right near the end of the Cataclysm as just kind of like little bits of, taxonomy and air and weather spirits. That's going to be storm shaper spells, I believe. Okay, so... Oh, looks like the zombies have not forgotten me. We're going to want to grab this, pull it aside, step on the button here, and that'll open up the back area. Looks like here is the old wizard that would have been across this place. Looks like some files, a minor one of magic missiles, some crystallized mana. We'll definitely take the crystallized mana. And a, geospatial systems, the line of linearity. There we go. That's another one of those books. And we can name this gate. So let's see where we are before we name it. We are in, I would say this would be called Eastern Abbot. And then we will also mark the map as well with a green C and say Eastern Abbot Gate. Cool. And that's right next to the Magic Academy. That is amazing. There's actually a potion of lesser mana. Actually, mana potions might be a good thing in the future. Why does it say I'm not going to drink this? Why does Vellum not want to drink a mana potion? Huh. Because they're so unenjoyable? Is that what it is? Weird. I thought I had there's a potion of odor strength as well here that Vellum does not want to enjoy. If I remember correctly, there's also a secret door right here. Just looks like it doesn't really have much in it, unfortunately. There's another lesser mana potion. I was about to say that we could potentially use mana potions in the future in order to be a little bit stronger about our stuff, but like if Vellum doesn't want to drink mana potions, I'm not sure what to do about that. Is there anything else? Blobs and bandits, horror novels, crime novels. I do think I am going to I'm going to close this door and we're going to activate our reading light and just kind of, because I'm too curious. I'm Born of the Gale. This gives us wind running. A magical wind pushes you forward as you move, easing your movements, increasing speed. It has a duration, so this is a buff. And it only costs 100 mana, and it actually gets cheaper. It's one of the rare spells that gets cheaper as you level it. So it actually is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and study this real quick and learn this spell. So now we have wind running. Let's take a look at what this does. Does it tell us? It doesn't exactly tell us, but I guess we could just go ahead and cast it. It looks like it's stamina recovery. Oh, so it's a constant stamina recovery and plus 20 speed. Does that combine? Let's see. With extended stride, now I have 120 speed. Yeah, look at this. So if I go over to here, I have wind running, which is increasing my speed, and then extended stride is, oh, here it goes, is reducing move cost. So now my move cost is 80 and my speed is 120. So if I run for a second, I'm just going to run kind of circles real quick. You can see that my stamina went down. Oh, wow, it's already recovering. Wind running last. Let's go over to Storm Shaper. Wind running currently lasts 1:24. And then if we read the book, how long does it last at its maximum? 30,000 seconds. So that's like a couple hours, right? No, that's many hours. Wind running might be a good spell for us to like really learn. So we're going to go ahead and put wind running. We don't really need Slowfall anymore. We're going to put wind running on our favorites list. And that's a really good spell to have. It means that we won't have to catch our breath as much because we'll be constantly recovering stamina. We do want to stop concentrating though, because I don't want to concentrate on two different things. And we're going to only concentrate on Camouflage, which will, again, protect us. And then make sure we turn off our lights. Doesn't matter too much because it's daytime anyways. And let's start to head north. I'm really glad I checked that building because I had recognized it from, well, our current start, right? Just proves that even if you don't know what's going on and you don't recognize an area, there's a good chance that there might be something valuable in any of these buildings. Okay, looks like there's a bunch of enemies over there, but I'm not too... What is that? A barrette. Okay. Not too worried about them yet. They're on the other side of a fence, which is pretty valuable for me. It'll take them a second to take down that fence. And I guess I meant literally a second, because now we have a pretty massive horde in two directions here. That's 14, 15, 16 zombies starting to come towards us. We are relatively safe here to fight here because we do have a... Being inside this building means that we do have a roof like right above us that we could phase to if things got hairy. Which they're not that there yet. What is that? Lashing zombie. We also have to be worried about zombie gnolls because they will stop us from escaping. We actually want to back into here, I think. Okay. I think we're good for now. Stand in the shadows for a second. We actually can cast Wind Running again, if we can cast it. Keep failing. There we go. Which will get us our stamina back. As the zombies step in, we stand in a corner and we just... as a whirling dervish of spear slices, just take down every zombie that bothers to step around the corner. Wow, that is still so many. Holy crap. One of them finally manages to grab us, and as we step away, the hand drill does fall out of our bag. And our activity is actually up to extreme, which means that I think if I'm checking... no, sorry. I was thinking wariness, not activity. Okay. We're going to step into the shadow here so that too many of them don't see us at once. Check that way. Okay. So that's a good backup. That's an openable door. So I think we're going to stand here and have this as our fallback point. There are so many corpses and so many zombies that they're actually getting to be hard to see. The wind running is helping us tremendously keep our stamina up, though, as Vellum is just carving zombies left and right. We did finally get a hit. They did finally get a hit off on us, as one of the zombies had managed to grab us. There is a boomer coming in, so we're going to take off our barbutes and wear our gas mask. Make sure we are hitting the boomer. There we go. This is absolutely incredible. I never would have imagined in a million years that this is something Vellum would be capable of doing, especially without magic. This has just been... I mean, technically, I guess my weapon is magic. Okay, we're going to start crushing a little bit. Okay, we're going to stop because there's a boomer. I got the boomer as well, which is going to just bring in even more. What the hell is that? A creepy crawler. Okay. Go ahead, take that thing down. Take down the Thorn Shambler. And it sounds like there is some more to the south of us. As we are going to start crushing down some corpses. Make sure none of these get back up. As I think we have, in fact, used this house to clear a huge swath of the nearby zombie wildlife. That is insane that we just managed to pull that off. Absolutely insane. We're going to take a moment to eat some of our pecorino. And we are going to bandage what little bit of damage we managed to take. Our steel spear did get damaged, but not enough to actually worry about. And we were able to crush down all of the corpses inside. Only the ones outside are remaining. Want to step away from that bar guest. Not too worried about the zombies. But the bar guest was a problem, as Vellum steps from this house in a river of zombie blood, having just obliterated. I mean, honestly, I lost count. This must have been like 20, 30 zombies. I'm going to probably leave that entire segment in because that was incredible. That was easy. We do see a zombie down over there. That's concerning that there's a dead zombie. Oh, it's a pupating zombie. So the reason it's dead is because it exploded in the flesh raptors. It's not dead because something killed it. We are going to take our gas mask back off, put our barbutes back on, take out these guys. And has wind running worn off at this point? It has. Wind running helped tremendously during that fight as well, because the wind running meant that we were able to just maintain the stamina to stay in the fight for a very, very long time there. Do we also have... Yeah, we have Camelliaflage still going, so we don't have to worry about things from too far away. We can go ahead and pick some stuff here. Take out these last few zombies. Looks like there's a wooded trail and some community gardens nearby. We generally know the layouts of these Magic Academies because, you know, well, we live in one, right? But there are likely going to be golems in here. Both doors are locked. We kind of just rip open one of the doors, and we immediately do see one plastic golem. I have an idea of how we could deal with this, but I want to check. Yeah, okay, we can just take them down. With this improved spear, we can just take them down in a handful of hits. We want to make sure we search all of these shelves pretty thoroughly. We have missed stuff in the past. A heat cube. A smooth steel cube the size of your fist. Several buttons on the sides activate the powers of the cube. What does that mean? Can I scroll down? We can heat up food in it, start a fire, activate torch mode. How big is this? Oh, it's really small. So this is basically like a handheld microwave that runs on mana. And it's so small. I think I have to take it. Like, it's literally 0.4 liters and 1 pound. I have to take this. On top of the fact that we can literally summon crystallized mana at this point, means that, like, that's a really good find for us. We can just cook food out in the wild now with surprising ease. I'll go ahead and take some stuff here. And I think I'm actually going to just take some ibuprofen because we did get a couple hits there. We'll take some multivitamins and take some ibuprofen that is sitting next to me here. There it is. Because we did take a couple hits, and we're in a little bit of pain. Okay. It's like there's a bunch of zombies out front. Hey, some vacation brochures. Let's read those. We'll read the roadmap and the vacation brochures, which didn't really add anything to my map because I can already see most of the town. I think that's the main issue there. We want to not let these guys bust down this door. So we're going to let them in and just kill them. I'm tempted to get upstairs and get one of the plastic golems down here to help me deal with this stuff. But it would be kind of a lot of a hassle to get the plastic golem to deal with this stuff. I can honestly handle it myself. Okay, we're going to pull this corpse aside, the one from there, and dismember it, and close this door as well. So here's my idea. Let's clear out this area first. Disposable minor wand of Hoary Blast. Well, I guess we get to try out Hoary Blast. What? Apparently this is a Technomancer spell. This only makes me more excited for my future run, which is going to be a Technomancy run. This spell manipulates some quantum something or other and tunnel you a short distance out of space and even matter. Fortunately, there's that whole uncertainty thing as you come out. It leaves you in a little daze on the other side as you reorient yourself, as you get Quantum Tunnel as a Technomancer spell. Fascinating. Unfortunately, Vellum is not a Technomancer, so that's not terribly useful to him, but that is kind of crazy. Nonetheless, all of the golems are upstairs. So I just want to clear these areas out first. And okay, just some bones. We're good. Potion of iron stems, crystallized mana. Mana potion. Okay. I can drink a mana potion now. Gore Longitude. Oh, it's a book. Okay. We're gonna take the crystallized mana and that and blinding flash. I think I already have blinding flash, right? Yeah, I already have blinding flash. You don't need to worry about taking that. I actually never noticed that there was a wood stove here, which means that there's a wood stove in our base too. Pretty useful. So I've cut myself off a few times here, but my idea is that we're going to open one of these windows. We'll actually open them both. And we will lead, might be a better idea to do it over here. We'll lead the golems down. Oh, what the hell is this? There's just like so many things on this thing over here. Basics of caster levels? What's that? It was a spellcraft book with a bunch of recipes in it. That's pretty useful. We got some new recipes here. We got Setmancer's Doodad, Magus's Clockwork Contraption. That sounds really interesting. Let's search for what that is. Magus's Clockwork Contraption. Intricate contraption of fine gears, screws and bolts. It'll boost your Magus caster level for 2 as long as the energy lasts. Wow. Most of the stuff here is not that bad. I think once we get home, we could potentially make one of these. That's pretty cool. Can we wear it? It's a tool. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, I keep cutting myself off, but basically the idea is we'll close these doors so that there's a clear path. We're going to lure the plastic golems back. Close the doors because that's important, and we'll go through the window and then we will slice and dice, unless we just kill them. That is also an option. Probably open this door real quick because it's locked. Looks like a version of where we live is just kind of turned sideways. Kind of wild to see a version of this place just kind of like at a slightly different angle here. Paladin's Guide to Modern Spellcasting. I imagine that's a Mage Blade and Mage Armor. A Technomancer book. There are some safes here. We definitely want to bust those safes open before we leave. Looks like some... What's a rash guard shirt? Protects against rashes and abrasions. Okay, long sleeve shirt. Some crystallized mana. A small mana crystal. That's actually pretty valuable. Some bullet pearls. Well, we're going to loot this place pretty heavily eventually, so I'm not too worried about it. Tome of the Oncoming Storm. That sounds really interesting. We're going to drop some stuff so that we can pick that up. We probably want to keep Born of the Gale, and it's huge. In fact, I might just... what can I drop? We do have a lot of potatoes and such like that on us. We could eat some stuff. That'll free up a little bit of inventory. Can we pick it up now? We can. Okay, cool. Oncoming storm. That sounds very hopeful to me. We're gonna read it right away. Yes! That is exactly... Les, look at this! Electric Arts, Jolts, Stormhammer, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Blast, Shocking Dash, Electricity. Oh, okay. Immediately, we're going to drop the Born of the Gale because the Tome of the Oncoming Storm is just a Storm Shaper spell book. This is exactly, guys, this is exactly what we were looking for Vellum. This is exactly what we were hoping for. Is now we have a Magus book that tells us all of these magic spells, but we also have a book for all of the spells that we wanted this whole time in Storm Shaper, and the one that I wanted the most, which is Lightning Blast, or Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is a beautiful line spell that shoots through most non-solid targets, doing incredible damage, up to 203 damage at level 35, to all of the targets in a 1-line, 8-range AoE. Oh, beautiful. We also have Lightning Blast, which is a slightly lower damage spell with slightly... actually longer range, but it seems like, concentrated blast at the targets. It actually explodes in a little bit of an AoE. We have a short range teleport that is a targeted teleport that uses mana. It costs a lot of mana, but eventually it gets lower. It also looks like, it's a 16 range teleport, but we would be able to choose where we wanted to go. We can also inject the corrosive electric energy into targets within an effective area, weakening and dealing huge damage over time. Yeah, so damage 14. It doesn't say how long the damage lasts. 21 range, though. That's really good. And electricity that shoots from your fingers, up to 5 range and 60 AoE, so it's a huge fan of damage. Oh my gosh, yes. And then Electric Arts basically just makes us immune to electricity, so we don't shock ourselves. And then Stormhammer creates a Warhammer full of lightning to smite your foes with, and of course smash them to bits. That's pretty cool. Probably Stormfist and Stormhammer are going to be the only ones on this list that we're probably never going to make use of. But this is exactly what I've been hoping for. Okay, let's take care of some golems. In fact, in celebration, we are going to wind strike that golem, knocking it down and then finishing it off very quickly. We'll check around real quick for anything of value here. Just, it feels so good to finally get what I was looking for here. Finally gets this smite that's not useful to us. Finally get this book of Storm Shaper spells. Lightning Blast, we don't need that because we literally just got that in our Storm Shaper tome here. Fireball, Light and Ice. Technically, if we ever wanted to, we could grab these scrolls in order to have one-off casts of these spells as well. I believe that works that way. Okay, we have a golem here. Go ahead and pull it down. Kill it quickly. Kill that one quickly. The golems are actually not that much of an issue anymore. A butcher knife +1. Ooh, ideal for butchering corpses. That's 28 butchering quality. We're going to take the diamond real quick, though. Internal combustion fundamentals, snakes and ladders. Yeah, this place is just packed, man. Packed full of stuff that we're going to care about. Magic Academies. If you are playing with Magiclysm, Magic Academies is where it is. I just fought that golem straight, like just stood there and fought him, and he was not able to hurt me. That is kind of amazing. Our armor, he took several swings at us, but our armor just completely stopped it. Let's see, any mana potions? We might want to start making mana potions, to be honest. So what does it take to make a mana potion? We need a fire, obviously. Mortar and pestle, then mana, dust, and potion starter. Okay, so what's a potion starter? Just gonna figure this out real quick. A potion starter is a fire, obviously. Some brandy, whiskey, vodka, so any kind of alcohol, any kind of clean water, and mana dust. Okay, that's doable. So we basically turn booze. Oop. Okay, that golem managed to hurt me. We turn booze into mana starter, and then from the mana starter, we can just add mana dust to that and turn them into mana potions. And if we start having mana potions, that means that look how many books there are up here. Okay, we are starting to take some injuries from these golems. We need to be a little bit more careful. From back down here. And I was hoping we could just fight them and not have to worry at all, but that doesn't seem to be the case. We're also hearing sounds from downstairs now, which is also not ideal. Things outside are able to see us in here. Okay, what do we have here? We have some books we've seen before. Vault Mending Chant we've seen before. Some more books that we've seen. Even if we only got some more books we've seen. Even if we only got the Stormshaper Tome from this academy, and even if this academy had nothing else in it, which it does have other things in it, we have all of these reagents in it, this would be good enough for us. This would be a victory. This would be a massive victory. Greater Mana Potion, Orichalcum Ingot, or Mithril Ingot, and Orichalcum Cauldron. Okay, cool. Yeah, this place is a treasure trove for Vellum. In fact, we're actually going to cast Wind Running on ourselves, if possible, before fighting here. I don't know why it keeps trying to auto-target them instead of myself. I guess you could probably cast this on other people. Keep that one down. Let the next one in. Okay, we took them all down. We did take a few hits from that, but nothing too serious. There's another lesser mana potion over here. I don't want to be in threat, so we're just going to immediately drink that lesser mana potion over there. Oh, we actually didn't drink it. That's interesting. Check the last few floors. We have another magic circle, another golem, another one of these apparati, the orrery. And then from the top of this magic academy, that's how far we're about to be able to see. Oh, wow. We can see so much. We can see off into the Detroit now. We can see off into Denford. Oh, my God. Denforth, sorry. See the northern areas of this area as well. We can see that there is a evac shelter up north here. And what the hell is this? Hub 1? A meteorology station. Interesting. Is that that's a last man on Earth shelter? I was hoping that it was going to be a last mage on Earth shelter. Serving area interface. I don't know what that means. We also have light industry over here. I've been told that light industry places are pretty useful. And rural house, another evac shelter, power station. Just checking the stuff that's out on the outskirts here, because we haven't gotten a chance to see things that happen on the outskirts because we've been in this mega city for so long that we just haven't gotten a chance to see this kind of stuff. Wow. Yeah, this academy, as usual, is just so incredible for us. I can't even possibly illustrate how incredible this is. It will actually take us some effort to loot this, and because it's such a good building as well, what I think I'm going to do is, where's our nearest gates? Just like 3 buildings down. Okay, I was going to say I was going to make a gate here, but with there being another gate so close by, I do think that would be kind of a waste of time, because it would take a long time to make. But we do need to make some lockpicks so that we can break into these safes, which actually reminds me that there's a possibility that we never broke into the safes in our Magic Academy either. But I am going to take a moment here, and I don't imagine you guys are going to be satisfied with just hearing me talk about how amazing this book is. What's this weather sprites? Okay, that's the wind running thing. That's on the ground. Tome of Oncoming Storm. Let's see. Lightning Bolt is lower difficulty, so we'll start with that one. We're gonna study until we learn Lightning Bolt, and it sounds like we have some friends. And then we are going to cast Lightning Bolt, and that'll be probably where we end for today. You have learned Lightning Bolt. Well, that is instantaneously not only being put on our short list, but it's also going to be put as, okay, so Magic Missile is F, Blink is W, or Phase is W. Do we have anything on E right now? Don't think so. So we're going to put Lightning Bolts on E so that we can reach it easily. We'll let this guy in, back up a little bit, and then, oh, the game doesn't like it when you put it on E. Good to know. Let's put it on R then. And Lightning Bolt. Oh, look at that. It didn't do that much damage. Only 9 damage. But just, that is beautiful. Beautiful. See that massive, thick bolt of lightning, which actually leaves sparks behind and leaves an electric cloud behind. And the electric cloud actually came back towards me, which is terrifying. It's just so cool to see, though. It does look like they busted down the front door there. Unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. We are going to have to worry about the fact that there's a chance that this electro damage can actually come back towards us. We're seeing that in effect right now. But beyond that, this seems like a very, very cool spell. How long range is it? Are we already out of mana again? No, we're not. So far, it's not that long range. But, like, it would hit everything in this line, but we lost concentration, of course. And again, it doesn't do that much damage yet, but that's only because it's a low-level spell. It's not... Oh, Disluted Devourer. Whew, okay. Slowly, we were managed to back away from the Disluted Devourer, taking slice after slice into it, and we eventually took the thing down. I think that this is a good time for us to honestly retreat. We are pretty close to full on our ability to carry stuff anyways. So, plus I want to study this tome. We're going to spend like maybe a day or so studying this tome, learning our spells a little bit better, but now we do have our spells that we want to learn in order to master. We're already one step closer to heading to this attunement shrine and learning a new attunement and taking one step closer to being an Archmage. This is a truly incredible find. So we will gate home, and between episodes, we're going to just try to rest, get some food, study, and then at the beginning of next episode, we will immediately set back out and probably get some use out of our abilities, but we're also going to fully loot this Magic Academy and then hit these other two potential book locations nearby. We have gotten some knowledge, but Vellum is definitely greedy for more. This has been Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and I have been Areima. If you have enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like or a comment if you have any suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I will see you next time, and goodbye.